Hey friends, Beck the feminist lawyer here. Let's talk about modesty culture and how to teach our kids how to dress. First off, modesty culture is really just grape culture. What it does is it places the onus of victimization on the victim of grape or assault. That's not fair. We need to stop trying to educate victims and start going after the perpetrators. Stop worrying about teaching your daughters how not to get graped and start worrying about teaching your sons how not to grape. So that said, I've gotten a lot of questions about appropriate dress for young kids. Of course, young girls or, femme-presenting children. But most of the time when I'm getting questions about appropriate dress, it's for parents of young cis girls. What's appropriate for my daughter to wear? And so one mother said, well, my daughter likes these athletic shorts and she likes these sports bra tops and, she likes to have them short on her legs and she's got these tight tops that show her belly a little bit. And I feel like this just isn't modest. It's not appropriate. And as somebody who has studied the neuroscience of conflict pretty extensively, I've got some strong opinions on this one. What I like to do is frame it in terms of cognitive development. We're really not fully cognitively developed until our mid to late 20s. But the amount of cognitive development that happens during puberty is immense. And cognitive development is not a process that can be rushed. And this is what I explain to my children. No matter how mature and responsible and trustworthy that you are, you cannot make your brain older than it is. And there are certain very important centers of the brain, including the ones that involve making decisions, that are not fully developed yet, which is why you need to trust your parents. The ones with the fully developed brains, or we would hope. So when I'm concerned about what my daughter is wearing, I frame it like this. Your cognitive age is your cognitive age. You cannot rush this. So it is very important for you to indicate your age very clearly to the people around you. That way, people will not assume that you are older and potentially expose you to topics and experiences that are beyond your cognitive ability to handle. Being exposed to topics or experiences beyond your cognitive ability can be harmful in ways that can't be rectified until you're an adult. So it's very important to make sure that everybody around you knows very clearly how old you are. So if you look in the mirror and you're wearing something and you think, wow, this makes me look older, it's probably not the right thing to wear. My daughter is tall and beautiful and muscular, and she's got an amazing, funky haircut. So it's very easy for her to pass as an older child, just like I was at that age. And because I was so tall and so developed so early, and I was really well-spoken as a kid, I got exposed to a lot of things that I did not have the cognitive ability to understand or make sense of at that age, and it was extremely damaging. So for your kids, the best thing to do is explain to them that you cannot rush time. And time is what creates cognitive development, the ability to understand and accept things. It has nothing to do with intelligence. It has nothing to do with maturity. It has nothing to do with responsibility. It just has everything to do with the amount of time you've been on this earth, how long your brain's been cooking up in that brain bucket. And so we need to indicate our ages very clearly so everybody around us knows, oh, she's 12. So we need to keep our conversation and experiences and exposures appropriate to a level of a 12-year-old and not walk up to them and talk to them like they're 16 or 17. And just don't forget, y'all, the only people at fault for assault are the perpetrators of assault. The only people at fault for grape are the grapists. This has nothing to do with girls and how they comport themselves. You can dress your kid in a potato sack and a real determined perpetrator is going to perpetrate. So let them express themselves. Just keep it very indicative of their age. Stay safe out there, friends. Keep fighting that good fight.